Welcome to another edition of IMO Sports with Pedro Justice. Breaking news. Ryan Garcia's legal team has submitted 2 supplements to a laboratory for testing that found that it was contamination. This is not from Vada. This is not from the New York State Athletic Commission. This is from Ryan Garcia's legal team. The same thing they did with the hair sample. This is a PR stunt. So if you see any boxing channel, they're called a tabloid boxing channel because Ryan Garcia has not been vindicated. Ryan Garcia has not been cleared. This is all premature because he can't be. If you know the rules of Vada that the New York State Athletic Commission is going by, then you know that Ryan Garcia is still guilty. Even if these results were valid, he would still be guilty. And I'm going to explain why. Per the ESPN article, it says 2 supplements listed on the doping control forms submitted by star boxer Ryan Garcia before his win over Devin Haney showed the presence of the banned substance ostarine. According to Sports Medicine Research and Testing Laboratory, the report released Thursday, the doping controls forms, which were viewed by ESPN, were submitted alongside Garcia's urine sample collections on April 19th and April 20th, the day before and the day of the fight, both of which returned adverse findings of ostarine. Now, the supplements were raspberry lemonade flavored NutriBio Super Carb, which showed the presence of ostarine at 70 to 2,200 picograms. So basically 2,200 picograms per gram powder. And the second one was Body Health strawberry flavored amino acid blend, 660 to 830 picograms, which we'll use 830 picograms. And there are other supplements listed on the forms: D3, iron, thorn, elite, multivitamins, and magnesium glycinate. So basically, in a nutshell, Ryan Garcia has now done his own testing on 2 supplements. And he's also done a hair test on his hair almost a month and a half after the fight. So both of these things are not valid yet because they were not done by the proper channels. Now, here is the laboratory that he used. It's Sports Medicine Research and Testing Laboratory. Here's what it said. Worth noting, both products that were sent to the lab for testing were opened, sealed only with tape and shipping. Standard for testing supplements normally calls for sealed samples from same lot number. So basically, Ryan Garcia, this is a publicity stunt, and it's a smart stunt because this is what I said in the other video. He'll need to provide proof that he did not take this on purpose. Because we know it's still strict liability, he still is going to be banned. He still will be banned. I don't want you to have any hope that Ryan Garcia is going to get away with this. He's not. This is an opportunity to try to settle. So let's look at what he took. Now, the first one here, it says NutriBio Super Carb, $34.99. So he could order this online, basically. Or did the trainer give this to him? And the second one was Body Health Perfect Amino Electrolytes here. And it's only $54.95. So Ryan Garcia came on here on his own and ordered these supplements and took them? Or did a trainer give it to him? Who knows? Guess what? It doesn't matter. Let's get back to what the article stated. The article stated that the first one, we'll take the bigger number because that's usually what it is, 2,200 picograms. Well, what is that in nanograms? Because that's what the New York State Athletic Commission uses. So 2,200 picograms equals 2.2 nanograms. 2.2 nanograms. Well, what does that mean? If you don't know the rules, you're going to fall for this trick. So even just taking the substance on its own contaminated, if this is true, based on the New York State Athletic Commission, you can only have 0.1 nanogram, which is basically nothing in your system for this substance that's not consumed by humans. The lawyer stated that it was 1 nanogram, which is a billionth of a gram. Now, based on this conversion table, the supplement super carb here, it tested for 2,200 picograms, which is 2.2 nanograms. That's higher than a billionth of a gram. So that's higher than 1 nanogram, which is higher than the 0.1. So basically, Ryan Garcia is still guilty. So even with his own test, he is way higher than the legal allowed amount. And that's just taking the powder. That doesn't mean what was in his system that they found by Vada. This is just by the supplement itself. Now let's go to the second supplement, the Body Health Perfect Amino Acid, or Perfect Amino Electrolytes. Now on that one, per the article stated that had 830 picograms. What's 830 picograms? That's 0.83. So you remember on the chart, it tells you the legal amount that you can have is 0.1. You see it right there? 0.1. See it here? Ostarine. Abnormal at 0.1. So even on this second supplement, it still had 0.83. So 0.83 is way higher than 0.1. So even by his own testing, Ryan Garcia still tested for the Ostarine. And this is not the Vada testing what was found in his system on that date. So basically, Ryan Garcia is still guilty. Remember it said the products weren't sealed. So even with his own testing, he still didn't follow the rules. Ryan Garcia's team. Now, this still was a smart move by them. Very smart, because they're trying to get a settlement. You want to know who got a settlement based on the similar situation? Lucien Boutte. Lucien Boutte got a 6-month ban. And let's see why he got a 6-month ban. It says on April 30th at the DC Armory, Montreal's Lucien Boutte challenged 168-pounder title holder Badou Jack. Boutte was awarded a majority draw in the fight that most thought Jack clearly won. Now, after the fight, Boutte's urine sample tested positive for the banned substance Ostarine, also an enobosarm. It's a SARM, which is supposed to increase stamina and recovery ability. It is a substance that has been on the World Anti-Doping Agency, WADA, and also on Vada. Let's see what else. Let's see what kind of punishment he received for this infraction. Boutte denied knowingly taking a banned substance. The Washington Commission, following its investigation, went along with Boutte's assertion that he ingested the substance due to contamination of a nutritional supplements prescribed by Boutte's conditioning trainer and created by a laboratory in California. So this is what he did. He said that it was contamination, and that's what happened. And it says, according to the terms of the settlement, that's what Boutte got. He got a settlement. Boutte was suspended for 6 months because of the settlement, but the suspension is retroactive. So basically, he got fined. He had to, it says also agreed to contribute $50,000 to the WBC's clean boxing program, with the money earmarked to go toward drug testing costs for the future events in Washington, D.C. So he came to a settlement. So that means that when Ryan Garcia's team is doing these tests on their own, they're trying to get a settlement. It doesn't mean Ryan Garcia is vindicated. It doesn't mean Ryan Garcia didn't cheat. It doesn't mean Ryan Garcia is in the clear. And here is why. Remember, Vada is in control. Vada does the testing, urine testing, and the New York State Athletic Commission takes those results and they have a hearing. The commission gains authority over the competitors once they are licensed. So both Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia are licensed in New York. It says once licensed, however, the commission may, in its discretion, require drug testing prior to the event, which they use Vada to do it, and Vada used a Wada lab to do the testing. It also says here, per the New York State Athletic Commission rules, every combat sports licensee must submit to a drug and or steroid screening in a manner directed by the New York State Athletic Commission as part of his or her medical examination. And so guess what that is? That's Vada. So they had to submit to Vada and they had to sign up for Vada. Now who had to do? Guess what? Devin Haney signed up for Vada and Ryan Garcia also signed up for Vada in February. Now when they sign up, there's something that they have to do. They have to fill out a form. And when they fill this form out, they have to list all medications, dietary supplements, over-the-counter medications, vitamins, or similar substances that you are currently consuming on a regular basis or have consumed within the past 14 days. So that means that any substance that Devin Haney or Ryan Garcia that they were taking, they had to submit it before the fight, not just after the fight. So that means Ryan Garcia was being deceptive by doing that. Ryan Garcia, they tell you on this acknowledgement form. So Ryan Garcia's legal team knew what they needed to do. And guess what? They probably didn't do it. They submitted this on the 19th and 20th, as stated earlier. So that's deception. He's cheating. And then it also states the use of an intravenous fluids for hydration prior to the event is also not permitted unless the combatant has provided notice to the New York State Athletic Commission and received a written approval. So we saw the pictures. Did Ryan Garcia get approval from the New York State Athletic Commission, or did he just do what he wanted to do? That's still in question. So Ryan Garcia has not been validated, vindicated, or cleared of anything. This is just something done by Ryan Garcia's legal team. You need to know that. So again, if you see a channel on here telling you that Ryan Garcia is clear and he's innocent, that's a tabloid boxing channel. Now, here's what Ryan Garcia, and here's why Ryan Garcia is still going to get banned no matter what comes out. Even if Vada's lab results match this, here's what it says. What is strict liability? Strict liability is a legal term that refers to a type of liability that does not require proof of fault. It does not require proof of fault. This means that the defendant with a case under strict liability is held responsible for the damages regardless of whether they were negligent or not. So basically that means that because Ryan Garcia's team did not submit these supplements at the beginning of the training camp, they're liable, because this could already been found out. Hey, Ryan Garcia, you're taking Ostarine. So let's stop that and let's get rid of that. You can't take that anymore. Do we need to postpone the fight? They didn't do that. They waited till the day before and the day of the fight to submit the supplements. Tricky. That's called cheating and deception. Ryan Garcia is still going to be banned for boxing. a minimum of 6 months. So nothing I said in the other video is obsolete. It's still a minimum of 6 months, maximum of 2 years. Now, the people that sing his praises, all these channels tonight that are breaking their arm from patting themselves on the back, I call them Ryan Nets. A Ryan Net is a person that sings the praises of Ryan Garcia no matter guilty or innocent. They don't care about proof. They don't care that Vada didn't actually say that he's cleared and vindicated and is innocent. They don't care that the New York State Athletic Commission, who's over everything, said it. It says Ryan's legal team. Goodness, you guys are ridiculous, man. It's crazy. And so you're definitely drinking the Ryan Garcia Kool-Aid. So if you see a channel that's not my channel and they're saying that Ryan Garcia is innocent, they're drinking the Kool-Aid. They're drinking the Kool-Aid. Ryan Garcia is still guilty. Ryan Garcia is still going to get banned a minimum of 6 months and maximum 2 years. Why? Ryan Garcia's team is trying to do a settlement just like Lucian Butte's team. But Devin Haney and his team are going to say, no, no, no. Ryan Garcia actually tested for 6 nanograms and 0.35 on the day of the weigh-in. He was 60 times over the limit the day of the weigh-in. So they're saying that in his system, in the urine, it was 6 nanograms, not the 0.1. In that the day of the fight, it was 0.35, which is still higher than 0.1. So in those substances that he took, the supplements, it had 2.2 nanograms and 0.83 nanograms. So basically, in a nutshell, Ryan Garcia is still guilty. Nothing has changed. All these channels that you show are called tabloid boxing channels. They put out these sensational headlines for clicks to give the Ryan Garcia fans, the Ryan Nets, hope that Ryan Garcia is actually going to be innocent, when anybody that does their research and knows that Vada and the New York State Athletic Commission final word will be a hearing. Now, if Devin Haney's team goes along with a settlement, then the sentence could be reduced, but Ryan Garcia has to show remorse. I don't think Bill Haney is going to go for that. I think Bill Haney wants the hearing, so all the evidence is put there on the line. So in conclusion, Ryan Garcia is still going to be banned for boxing for 6 months to 2 years. Nothing changed. This PR stunt didn't change anything. I just wanted to bring you the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Let me know what you think. Until next time, it's Pedro Justice.